External titles will never win internal battles. External titles will never win internal battles. I think a lot of times people try to pursue the title, win something, gold medal. They want to pursue chief executive officer, chief financial officer, chief technology officer. All those positions sound so good, and everyone wants to pursue them. But when they get to that position, when they have that position, they understand that most of the time nothing changes much. Of course, their salary increase a little bit. They have some better office, but their internal world doesn't change. It's external world a little bit changes, but internal world doesn't change. So that means we need to understand that our titles will never help to deal with our internal life, and our internal life is built differently, and internal life has titles as well, but when those titles are built how you treat your family. Because I really love what my friend said, that he changed his job for a lot of times, and sometimes he moved up, sometimes lower positions. But when he comes back home and his kids looks at him, they look at him exactly the same every time. So his position, his title, never influenced the way how his kids look into him. And he said that I love that, because I realized that the title is not the most important part. What the most important part is how your family looks at you. And when you realize that family is the most important part, you start to ask different questions. Because I think that a lot of times people said what you want to do, but I really love the question, what kind of lifestyle you want to build, and what kind of roles you want to represent, and what kind of values you want to live by. When you answer those questions, what you do is much easier. And I understand that sometimes you will get the title, but the title will be for the right reasons. Because when you get the title for wrong reasons, that leads sometimes to disappointment. Because I love that, but others saying that when people do what you don't want to do, it seems that they trying to grab something with the other side of the hand. And of course, when you're trying to grab with the other side of the hand, it's very hard. But when you focus on things that you love, when you focus on things that leads to the lifestyle you want, you grab with the front hand, and you're able to grab it and not let it go. So now when I think about that internal life and internal battles are all about self-esteem, self-confidence, courage, and those things are built with great attitude and building the lifestyle that you want to live. Because a lot of times people feel frustrated because they try one job, other job, third job, and they don't understand why they don't feel fulfilled. And they don't feel fulfilled because they focus on wrong things. So when you start focusing, realizing and self-awareness is the main thing here. Because when you really ask questions, what kind of values I have, what kind of roles I want to present, what kind of character traits I want to live by, and what kind of life I want to build, I think that internal life becomes much better, because at least you know where you're going to.